This episode is brought to you by Fragrances of Wine.
Previously on My Life Offline.
I am quite excessive in my workout routine, and most people don't like working out with me. Most people don't like hanging with me when it comes to workouts because they are grueling, and I go full speed and full power dang near the whole time. I love it though.
Priority, the Style Q Fashion Social that's happening next week. City Lights. We're also going to discuss a little bit about industry standard, just giving updates and stuff. We're going to talk a little bit about the Style Q sale that we're going to be launching. When we first started out, we would try to do everything ourselves, and we had these great ideas that we just couldn't execute because it was just two of us. So it made all the sense in the world to bring in people on our team that can handle different sectors of the business.
Today I'm going to JSU, Jackson State University, to find some naturals for my blog, chimeedworks.com.
I like promote going natural to everybody.
Yeah.
And they say going natural is not for everybody, which I somewhat agree with, but it's still a way to go.
I really hope that women see, especially black women, see that we can grow long hair. You should at least try it once. Every black woman should try it at least once in their life. You know, it's authentically who you are. You never know if you'll love it until you actually try it, right?
Because that's what you were born with at the end of the day.
Flying high like I'm a rock star. Take a ride with me and be my passenger. I'm living that good life, sipping on that good wine, feeling like I'm ready to go.
I was talking to my coworker Tina today in the office, and she's really sweet, a really godly woman. She's fun-loving, a really great person. I just like to bounce ideas back and forth from her.
I was so excited about just your thoughts, just overcoming pain and adversity.
I was trying because I was trying to get issues that they normally deal with, you know, with the babies. I'm trying to get them to stop popping them. Unfortunately, I can't blog full-time at this point. My full-time job is an independent living specialist. I work with foster youth who are in the custody of the state, and basically what I do is prepare them to be released. I try to cover everything from forgiveness, because most of the kids have issues like forgiving the people who hurt them, especially their parents. And one of the girls told me how her mother actually prostituted her when she was 11 or 12 years old, and I was having a conversation with her, and she was crying. And when you're in situations like that, I'm kind of awkward at times when it's in those kind of situations. Like, what do I say? I don't want to say the wrong thing. You know, like when somebody passes or dies, and you don't want to just say, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that." It's like, what do I say to comfort this person right now?
I've actually shared your book with other individuals, and they're really interested in getting a copy.
Really?
So once you get it approved,
Really, Tina?
I would really like to pass this out. I'm kind of shocked we're even able to put something like this together.
Hold on, that's kind of disrespectful, Tina.
What's going on for tomorrow?
The meetup?
Mm-hmm.
You can't come, right?
No, I will not be able to attend.
Thanks, Tina. See?
Take plenty of pictures
I ain't
and,
gonna be my road dog and miss tomorrow.
well, something came up and I'm just not going to be able
Well,
to make
your kids are first, of course. But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a musical performance. Carrie, I don't know if you know him. He's a local artist, handsome R&B guy. Vendors, selling a lot of different things. So
Okay, sounds
it's
good.
gonna be real fun.
Are you excited?
I am, and nervous too. I just
You'll be
hope-
fine. You
Yeah.
always do good. What are you doing for the rest of the evening?
I'm going swimming with my sisters later on tonight, which should be fun. My sister came from USM, so I'm excited to see her. And you know, she just cut off her hair not too long ago,
No,
so she's still getting
not the hair.
her relaxed. Yeah, you know those weave Tina, when it was like waist length.
Is your hair weave?
I do find that some people are jealous of my hair, which is very weird, because if you have something that's dope, whether it's your hair, your bag, your outfit, I'm gonna tell you and not be jealous. We should be able to uplift each other. And I think sometimes when you say, some women feel if I give you a compliment or say, you know, you're fly or you're hot, that takes something away from them, and I've never felt that way. But it is weird. I can tell, like, people come back to me and say, well, such and such was talking about you and said, I don't know why she gets all this attention. It's just, you know, it's haterism. You know,
Okay, I was just kidding,
no, this is my hair.
I know, it's beautiful.
Sometimes I do want to quit blogging and vlogging, and then when you come to places like this, you remember how important you are, no matter how much negativity is thrown your way. And so this makes me know that everybody does not hate me. There are people that are going to hate you the farther your reach is. I've had people say things like she gets on my nerves. When you dig into why I get on their nerves, because I've seen it on blogs and forums. Well, you know, I think she thinks she's all that because she's a doctorate level psychologist, and she talks about her education, all the degrees she has. And I think she thinks she's wonderful because she lost all this weight. I mean, whatever. When is the last time you lost over 100 pounds and kept it off for 7 years? And when is the last time, and I'm not saying anybody who doesn't have a degree is nothing. That's not at all what I'm saying. But if you're going to downtrod my successes, when is the last time you got 3 degrees by the age of 27? I can't talk about that. That bothers you. You know, when I see the things that people don't like, they don't make sense. There are bloggers out there that don't want to work with anybody and don't want to do anything. That's perfectly fine. But I am choosy about who I work with, and I'm a businesswoman as well. And why shouldn't I be paid for the things that I do? I just never understood their mindset. It's like we tear people down for doing the things that are extraordinary and try to make them feel ordinary. It doesn't always use Beyonce as a model. Well, she did that Pepsi commercial and everybody's mad about it. Why can't she support water? Well, water isn't paying her $5 million or $50 million to dance.
Vaughn and I work like a block and a half away from each other. So every day we actually meet up for lunch and kind of talk about a few different things, what's going on that day, what's going on that week. And it's actually a really good time for us to kind of catch up on some business. So, quick question. How is your scheduling for filming for the next week? Do you have like any product review videos? Because I know we're doing the industry standard intro video.
I need to do a product demo and review video for Cools by Nature. I need to actually get back with Pam about my availability for that. I need to let her know about that as soon as possible. And then I have an Entwine video.
Okay. So you have 3 videos this week, right? With the industry standard.
Not this week. Only 2 videos this week.
Okay, so you have some free time.
Just the industry standard video and then the Cools by Nature video. So I've got time. What do you want to do?
I don't know. I was just making sure that we still had time for industry standard. That's really important.
For that filming. Well, that's, event videos are always the quickest ones to film.
Yeah, but there's always like all this information that you have to jam pack into it. Like I need to write things out. You know how those videos. So
just make like a little outline and then we'll just like run through it. But I mean, it shouldn't take very long to do the voice part of the filming. I guess the time it takes me the longest is just like doing my makeup and getting ready for it.
Yeah. Last night I ended up hanging out, with Ashley and all the girls, and we went for Ashley's birthday. We went out for drinks and we had dinner at Hamada's. It was really nice. And so Juana surprises me and tells me that she has someone for me to meet. Like, oh, this guy's coming. I'm just like, okay, here we go again with the whole try to hook up, meet you with somebody. But he was actually really attractive. He was really nice. He was fun and he had a great personality. He's a cop in Chicago here and kind of buff, nice looking dude.
What's his territory?
He works in the Roseland.
That's the most important part.
I kind of like cops. I think they're kind of sexy. So, I mean, we'll see what happens with this. But we exchanged numbers, and before he finished, he was just like, yeah, so we should hang out sometime.
So what about the 19th? Hayes B-Day.
I know that she wanted to go out for drinks.
Yeah, she told me that she wanted to go to market and like hang out rooftop style.
Yeah.
All white, like invite a couple of her friends out and stuff like that. So I think we're still supposed to be doing that.
We have to wear all white?
She wants to wear all white.
It's like the hardest thing.
She wants to make it like straight Miami, South Beach style. Yeah, I mean,
that's like the hardest thing.
Get together. She's gonna invite a couple of her girls from college and a couple of her
I think
coworkers.
Clara's supposed to be there.
Clara's definitely coming.
And now if Clara comes, then we actually have a real party because that girl is crazy.
I know. Bring a little of that Polish craziness to the bunch. What I find though is at my job though, Michi, even the white girls are like asking me advice on hair. Like I'm literally the hair expert in the office.
All the women at my job, there aren't many because it's mostly male dominated, but the women look at me as the beauty, hair, and fashion expert. And they come to me all day long, come into my desk, like they may have a question related to the company, but then it's like, and by the way, what do you think about my hair today? Do you think like, how should I get it to be more full and like all this stuff?
And the only advice I can give, here's the advice I end up giving a lot of them though. They want more volume and texture to their hair. Oh, like these are like Serbian chicks with like straight like stick straight hair, and so they want to know like how do I make it look wavy? Like what are the techniques for that? And so I'm not giving them texture advice, or I'm not giving them advice for textured hair. I'm giving them advice for straight hair, but how to create texture out of that textured look.
Do you tell them about like products? Because I've done that a lot. Honestly, I think there's one girl that works with me. She's natural. I think she knows who I am, but she's not saying anything, which is fine with me. But anyone else, I don't tell them like, hey, I make YouTube videos. Go check out my channel. Like, I would prefer to stay a little bit more private in the sense that I don't want everyone to like, what happened to you? Like, oh, Vaughn, you can save us. Like, I just want to just come in and do my job. If it gets out, I don't care. But I'm not like walking around like telling people just because I know what comes with that.
Yeah, I have to tell them about products.
And crazy enough, I always get myself into this. I promise people that I'll bring them like extra products that I don't use.
And you don't bring it?
And then like they're like, where's my products? I'm like, oh yeah, shoot, I forgot, you know?
I'm just tired. Just like, sometimes it just wears, you know? It wears on you.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to like be like an entrepreneur and like have all this stuff going on the side, but people don't realize like how tough it really can be to manage. Yeah. To try and balance everything.
Yeah.
What are we gonna eat?
Tonight?
Yeah.
Well, you're cooking, so.
Well, what are we
No. Let's not have you cook.
Yeah, because
let's not have you cook because there'll be no salt.
You guys are eating.
There'll be no meat in it, not even seafood.
Yeah.
I'll have Felicia bring wine, which you can't drink, but we'll have wine, and then maybe we'll do like a salmon dish or something that's quick.
Something easy and quick. Yeah.
I don't want shrimp though. I'm so tired of shrimp.
I know.
Is Alex coming over tonight?
It's a good question.
You should text him and ask.
Okay, well I gotta get back. There's lots of stuff to do. Love that mixture.
Well, call me. I'll text you.
All right, and then we'll just link up. All right.
All right.
Booyah.
I hold you down.
I'm also speaking at Healthy Hair Dimensions in Atlanta, Georgia, which is an exciting thing because I get to team up with Pam Jenkins of Coils by Nature and really do what we do. Just talk about what we do, how we do it, and motivate and encourage other women along the way.
This last time I cut my hair because I was twisting it, and I was two-strand twisting my hair, and then I thought a bug was on me. So I was twisting my hair, and I went to the... my son was like, what's wrong? I was like, oh, that's my hair. That's enough for me. I'm cutting my hair. And you like her hair? Tell her, girl, your hair is so pretty. I like it. What you do? You cut your hair? Ooh, that's so pretty. Because we need that, you know? Because we'll do this with our girlfriend. You'll go back and tell her. You see somebody's hair that you like in here, you know, tell them, oh, I like your hair. I'm not going to come up to you and say, ooh, that wig sure don't look good. So don't come up to me talking about my natural hair. You worry about, you sweep around your front door before you come around mine. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you tell her. You just look at that wig. You don't look her in her eye. Just look at her wig and be like, so, you want to She's a truly inspirational person. I love her, and I've only known her for 2 years. Nina is not a dream killer. I could tell Nina, hey Nina, let's go to the moon and do a natural hair show. She'll be like, all right girl, let me see who I can get up there and get this thing going so we can go to the moon. She is not a dream killer.
Natural hair starts us spiraling into so many other things, doesn't it? It gets you to think about, I'm done with that boyfriend. This friend over here, she really ain't too supportive. She can go too. I'm gonna transition her out the way. I'm gonna naturally get rid of her over there. You know, it just makes you think about everything in your life. I stood in the mirror one day after I worked out and cut all my hair off. I mean, crying, snotting. There was no YouTube for this. I mean, it was ugly. And I cut my hair at a place where you can't hide it. I was like, I'm gonna cut it in the front, because then I'm not going to be able to go back. My insecurities were my own. I had a bunch of insecurities that were spoken down to me and sent from generations. Sent from generations. Some of the people that said things to me were people I looked up to. When they saw me making a change, they were like, well, how dare you go natural? How dare you lose weight? No, you become complacent with where you are. And I haven't, and that makes you uncomfortable. So when you become more comfortable with yourself, other people become more uncomfortable with themselves. I even had one young lady tell me, one of my best friends right now, we went through a weird period when I lost my weight and went natural and I came out of my shell. She couldn't handle it. And she told me, you know, I think it's because everything became about you. And what I realized is it wasn't you making it about you. Other people loved what you were doing, and I saw that, and it hurt my feelings. It hurt my feelings that people loved you, and at one point you were just a fixture, and now you like the I have arrived. I had people that didn't call me no more because they didn't want to go out, because they knew I wasn't gonna wear no clothes. Why? Because if you lost 100 pounds, you would do it too. Some days when I'm having a bad day, I go stand in the mirror with a cute dress on, like, girl, you still cute though. You looking good, it's gonna be a good day. And if you secure in your own dreams and what you want to do with yourself, nobody else's dreams have to be crushed under your hands.
Amen.
You know, when they meet me and they cry and they, you know, talk about how they're feeling, I cry because I can relate, because I can remember a time where I didn't feel good about myself, which is why I started Beautiful Brown Baby Doll. And it's just still crazy to me that so many people are like, you're so beautiful and I was scared to talk to you. And I'm like, I'm not, you know, I'm so down to earth. And it's for each person that said that there was a person that was like, oh, she cool. You know, like, she cool. She not gonna treat you like that.
I want to join you, but I'm too heavy to fly. And the blackbird sleeps at night.
Oh, okay, well that's good. Let me just smell it.
There you go. Get the wrong, the whole 3 ounces. All right.
I am not a celebrity. Like, I have no social responsibility to none of y'all. Like, I never asked nobody to follow me. You know what I mean? And it's like, and you guys just want to try to attack me for like having an opinion about something. But them commenting in your picture and being like, I'm sick of her, I'm unfollowing. It's something, you catch me on a bad day, it might hurt my feelings.
Like judgment is like.
Or if they disagree with one thing that you do or one thing that you've said, then it's like, I'm not following her anymore. Because you disagree with me, but so I've not helped you all these years with like hair advice and everything. Sometimes I want to be Vaughn and I want to be like, bye-bye. I mean, but you can't do that. Or you can't do that.
Other people to support them in their cause of unfollowing you, like.
Yeah! Oh my God! Yes! It's like a bandwagon. It's a conscious bandwagon. Like, yo, the bandwagon until you getting on it. Or hair and fashion. What does that have to do with my opinion on this particular topic?
Because they want to love you.
Everything about you. Yeah. They feel like everything you post is a suggestion to them. So even if you post a plate of food, like, I'm enjoying this food, they're like, but what about the butter used to cook it? You're not concerned about that?
Well,
like,
everything you post is an inspiration for them.
The picture was of a bowl of salad.
What?
And they're talking about the trial on a bowl of salad. And I'm just like, I actually typed up a response that started off like, I was done with this goofy ass shit yesterday. But I'm like, you know what, let me not do that. Because then they'll be like, Miss Vaughn, I can't believe you. I'm unfollowing you, cursing. So I deleted it, whatever. I'm just gonna delete all the comments. But I just be like, you know, it's just like a tug of war on my emotions. Like, people just will nitpick at you, and you know, and sometimes I just get sick of it. Michi is so good with it because first of all, she doesn't do anything controversial to begin with. She would never tweet what I tweeted. You know, and it's like, I tweet it because it's how I feel and I don't care, it's how I feel. But then it's like when I get all the backlash, I have something for all that backlash, but it's not what you all can handle. Like, the statement was just a statement. But if you start attacking me personally, I will attack you back personally, and then they lose it, and then they're like, oh, you cursed me out and this and that. But I can go at it with a stranger all day, 24 hours a day. I can do that. I'm built for that. Armani, stop masturbating.
Hey,
oh, is she? She was over there like, hey. So my dog masturbates.
I can't help
A lot.
She masturbates. Hey, stop.
A lot. Not on
She's
TV.
been doing so good.
vigorous.
She's been
revealed. I know she has been doing good.
Hey, no.
Anybody want a little bit more?
Yeah, I'll take a little bit more. No, I don't need a little bit more.
Is she a virgin?
Yes, she is. To my knowledge, she better be.
She probably is.
She better be.
Yo, so I'm looking at my YouTube comments. Somebody asks, now this is a favorites video. This is just all about fashion and hair products. Someone goes, when are you getting married?
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Because they're tired. I'm tired of this. The suspense is killing them.
Oh man.
So I'm just like,
Like, tell me something. When should I? What's their username? The Oracle.
Oh my gosh, she's so silly.
so everybody still thinks I'm engaged. Like, people are like defending me, being like, oh, she's engaged.
Like,
well, they haven't seen you with anybody else on your Instagram, and like the last thing they saw was the ring, and then it's like, what happened to it?
Well, but how do you think people are gonna respond when I do show up with somebody else?
But
like,
they follow it enough.
They're gonna think oh no, honey, you are engaged.
Right.
They're gonna think that they're the person's your friend, or they're gonna think that your friend is your fiance. Whichever one. I remember Jerry. Y'all look so good together. You're so in love. And it was Jerry.
What?
And someone was like, no, that's her friend of 14 years, and she was like, oh.
And then she deleted her first comment.
That was sad. Yeah, about it. They're distraught. But I think it's kind of like a small inside, like, you know, I know really what goes on in Vaughn's life. You know, when you put up a post and people like, go on, girl, yes, girl, get it. You know, they feel that they have, you know, kind of an added insight, like they sat at your, you know, dining table. Mm-hmm. So I think that's a nice kind of little setup you got going on.
No, seriously, because I'm tired of waiting. So what's gonna kill you? I'm setting Vaughn up with the guy. Yeah?
That's not
Look at her eyes.
Right. You guys are quiet. That's bad, right? It's like...
Okay, we're ready for you to continue.
Okay, well this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. So I met a guy recently, and we exchanged numbers, and he wants to go on a date with myself and his friend, and he's asking if I have a friend. So Vaughn's on a date.
And you're okay with going with somebody you don't know. So
well, I met him once, so this is kind of like our first time, yeah.
So then you can.
It's a hard,
you know, you can have a double like
hard of say. It's like a casual
out.
date. It's not a blind date.
I mean, I'm okay with it. A little nervous because I don't want some goofy walking up like,
hey now,
what's up, baby?
You look better than the pictures.
I always hate when guys like walk up like so gung-ho about the date and you're just looking at them like, you weren't what I expected. But they're all like just geeked up. I'm not looking forward to the geeked upness.
For Vaughn to kind of just like get back out there and like meet people, kind of get your head off of everything, you know?
Yeah, because the only guys in my life right now are like guys that I already knew. And then they're just like, so, you and Anthony broke up, huh? You know, it's stuff like that.
Here they come.
Stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty bad. But I'm just sick of all these dudes that I already knew. Like, I'm sick of them. Like, I would rather meet somebody new. And everyone who gives me advice about dating is like, don't mess with nobody from your past.
No, but like sometimes it's cool to kind of meet somebody that you already knew and develop it into something.
Well, I feel a little bit biased.
Wait a minute. Stop. Like, everybody stop. Why is she even... Because...
You're right.
All right. Thank you.
Perfect, you know.
Like you said, she does not do this blind date thing. Yeah, right. Every guy from her past has been in her past before she even dated.
Because
that's why.
Yeah, here's the thing. I don't like strangers. I don't like the whole. I don't like strangers. I don't like the whole. Let me meet you and find out a whole 6 months later that you are a weirdo. Like I want to know like your past. I want to know your friends. I want to know your family. Like you know what I mean? Like
you won't know
I feel like
that.
the whole dating thing is so.
You won't know that until after.
Exactly, and that's why it's so frustrating because it's like I'm wasting my time on something that I don't really even want to.
No, you probably have to change your mindset and say, okay, I'm gonna go in this and know.
I know that I need to change it, but
all
it's
right.
hard.
Well,
do you have a weird dar, like a like a radar for?
Yes, and so that's the first thing. That's the first thing. I mean, I've never dated a creep.
But I do think that you can get kind of a glimpse of how weird they might be from the first.
From when? What
Even certain things that don't come out really fully.
Everybody has their level of crazy.
It's difficult because everybody wants to be perceived in a certain way.
Yeah.
Like it's cool to see somebody in the context of not dating them before like you actually date. No, honestly, like you can see who they truly are without them trying to pursue you. Like it's a difference.
Yes, that's true.
And that's what Michi goes for.
Really
That's what
like
gets her wheels rolling.
Smart. Hey,
my wheels get rolling. I didn't know that.
That sounds like fun.
And my wheels roll.
I didn't know. Cheers to that. Cheers to wheels.
If you have wheels that still roll.
What's at the bottom of your glass?
The extra green.
Wheels rolling.
Yes. Okay. Rolling. This is what it says.
I pound it. For my detox homie. Can I get a pound? All right. Making this flow all the way. We ain't lock it up at all.
That's a good glass of wine.
Don't wanna try again. There's no time to be without me. You're nothing, nothing.
Watch the cast react. Click this link.